As day 20 rolls around, I look at the different books that I have read so far and look at the pursuit board. I repair my net and sail towards Gale Cliffs after throwing out the recently repaired crab pots. Not sure if I will make it to Gale Cliffs before dark, I use the new hasten power and wonder if panic will actually do anything to me when it's the middle of the day. I wonder if anything just shows up like this. What's over here? You pull up the wreck of a familiar. It's almost identical to the ship given to you by the mayor, except this one has a huge... Oh, look in the cabin. I explore every nook and cranny of this ship and I come across some general loot like scrap and an engine. And it seems, is that Gale? Yeah, that's Gale Cliffs. Ah, I didn't make it. Interesting. Blackmouth salmon. Ooh, getting nighttime. What is that? That will damage me, right? Why do I even try? Why do I even try? After a new type of a fishing minigame, I arrive in Gale Cliffs. An Ingfell resident tells me about the aged conger eel and how I might get one of those. She then gives me the quest to bring her one of these eels, and I ask her how to catch one so I can more successfully complete this quest. The resident then tells me about a merchant that has set up shop not far from here. As I go closer into Gale Cliffs, I notice a strange glow which I cannot access due to a bundle of rocks that can be destroyed with explosives. As I dock close to the red glow, I am greeted by a hermit who tells me that Gale Cliffs doesn't get many visitors these days. I continue to ask questions that will help me with my own goals, and I learn that a family crest has been taken by a monster that lurks these waters. Do you know how I can clear... My brother at Ingfell used to make explosives. That's what we need. I curiously ask about the creature and its lair, and with all this new information, I let it roll into day 21. During day 21, I move towards the traveling merchant, but not before I catch some trinkets and fish along the way. I notice that the merchant has a quest for me, and she's asking me to catch some extremely rare fish for her. I continue to make my way towards Ingfell and ask the retired whaler on potentially getting some explosives from him. He seems reluctant to get back into business, but I figure that if I can reconcile him and his brother, that maybe he's more likely to get back into the whaling or at least the explosive business. I explore deeper into the narrow passages and cave systems of Gale Cliffs, and besides gathering some materials and new fish, I do not spot anything out of the ordinary. I continue exploring even through the night, but while entering the safe haven of Gale Cliffs, I notice that my lights turn off. No, I'm safe here. No, oh my, no, stop it. My God, I thought I was safe here. But after turning the lights back on, I rest at Ingfell and let it roll into day 22. I move to the merchant, sell all my fish, repair all the equipment, and put some material in storage, and head out to collect one piece of wood to complete the last upgrade in this first tier. God, this is the lair, isn't it? The monster. Oh my fucking God. No. Oh shit. I use the hasten power to quickly get out of the way, but after a small chase, it seems that my boat has become naturally faster than this monster. After this encounter, I follow the coastline towards the ruins of Gale Cliffs, and I take my rest for the night. As day 23 starts, I am immediately ambushed by the giant monster and take some serious hull damage. Luckily, some items are still intact, and I can finally complete the last upgrade in the first tier. After completing it, I put in some materials for the new hull upgrade, repair my boat, sell some fish, and make my way back to the lair of the monster. Seeing as the monster only did 2 parts of damage, I try and brute force this encounter by just tanking the hit from the monster as I fish up the family artifact. Having retrieved the family crest, I make my way back through the canals of Gale Cliffs and let the night settle. At the start of day 24, I repair the damage I took from the monster and make my way to deliver the crest to the old mayor of Ingfell. At least I assume that's what he was. He wants me to bring the family crest to his brother, which I am more than happy to do. After a little bit of interaction with the brother, he allows for the hermit or his brother to stay on the mainland, but also wants me to set off some explosives in order to make for a shortcut. As I go towards the shortcut, the monster appears out of nowhere. I decide to tank the hit once more and set off the explosives, revealing a shortcut to the monster's lair. I catch some more materials, find another stone, and head my way back to Ingfell and talk to the whaler about my recent successes. He then tells me I can go and grab his brother, but before I do so, I let it roll into day 25. I go to the merchant, repair my boat, deposit some of the materials, and then go on my way to pick up the hermit brother. I pick up the brother and fully expect the monster to appear out of nowhere and turn this into a little chase/monster scene. But sadly, he does not appear. With the brothers reunited, I now have access to explosives that I can use to remove the rocks that appear to block several places in this world. I make my way to the wreckage of Ingfell and get the second item that the collector is looking for: a rusted music box. Having another explosive at the ready, I remove another barrier and find a piece of refined metal, which I so happen to need for a future hull upgrade. I make my way back and make an inventory of all the items or all the materials that I still need in order to upgrade the hull. I decide to brave the waters and head back to Greater Marrow to deliver the music box to the collector. After some exploring, I notice that the stone near the collector is giving off a ominous red glow.
The stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm, your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. Dark ronk. The newborn starts to crackle with unknown energy. The earth shifts once more and the stone lies still. Is that because I'm insane right now that I'm able to interact with the rocks? Or maybe I can only interact with the rocks at night. Maybe that is why.
Well into the morning of day 26, I give the music box to the collector, and he gives me yet another dark power. This power allows me to teleport to the Blackstone Isles from anywhere on the map. Instead of sleeping, I head out to Little Marrow and sell my trinkets, and just decide to stay awake for a while. Heading to Greater Marrow, the lighthouse keeper awaits for me, and she tells me that maybe my quest isn't the wisest. I then move on to the fishmonger and give him a mutated fish. I don't really know what he wants with it, but he gives me 2 research parts in return. Talking around Greater Marrow, everybody seems concerned for my health, but I just focus on repairing the boat and unlocking the new twin prop engine. As I do not have the money to buy the engine, I decided to stay awake for just a little while longer and catch some more fish. As I try and empty and repair the crampons, I notice that the fishmonger is very much occupied with the mutated fish. After heading out for some more and trying to just fill up my cargo with fish, a murderous swarm of birds just appears out of nowhere and starts stealing my cargo. Knowing that I need the cargo in order to get the money so I can buy the twin prop engine, I decide to just sleep and let it roll into day 27. Remembering that there is a pile of rocks behind Greater Marrow, I make my way back to Gale Cliffs to acquire some more explosives. Making a stop at the merchant first, she happily tells me that she now is able to sell explosives as well. Looking around, I also see she has new spotlights, and I choose to upgrade that so I can see more in the dark. Acquiring the explosives, I make my way back to Greater Marrow to get rid of the pile of rocks. Behind this pile of rocks is another piece of refined metal. I make my way back to Greater Marrow and see that the fishmonger is available again today. He probably wanted to consume the fish in order to just be like them, to be mutated, to have these dark mutated powers. But I am happy it didn't work out, as I can still sell my fish to this guy. On day 29, I spent the first half of the day emptying and repairing the crab pods that I wanted to do on day 28. As I leave the safe haven of Greater Marrow on the second half of day 29, I am visited by my cat, who makes a small appearance. I deviate some more into Gale Cliffs, catch some more mutated fish, sell them to the merchant, and decide to call it a day on day 30.